Do you know how much sugar you consume daily and its effects on your body? It's a question that might seem simple, but the answer can be startling. On average, an adult in the United States consumes about 22 teaspoons of sugar each day. That's nearly triple the recommended daily limit set by the World Health Organization. Across the pond, in the United Kingdom, the numbers are not much better. The average Brit consumes about 18 teaspoons of sugar daily, still well above the recommended 6 teaspoons. Even in countries like Japan, known for their healthy diets, the average daily sugar intake is around 15 teaspoons. But where is all this sugar coming from? It's not just the obvious culprits like soda or candy. Sugar hides in many everyday foods and drinks that we don't typically associate with sweetness. It's in your morning cereal, your salad dressing, your pasta sauce, even your bread. It lurks in your energy drinks, your flavored yogurts, your protein bars. It's everywhere, silently adding up spoonful by spoonful. And the problems this can cause are far from sweet. High sugar consumption has been linked to a plethora of health issues. It can lead to weight gain and tooth decay, yes, but its effects are far more insidious than just that. High sugar intake can cause inflammation in the body, leading to joint pain and discomfort. It can even contribute to serious health conditions like diabetes and heart disease. But perhaps most alarmingly, sugar can affect your brain. It can lead to cognitive decline, mood disorders, and even an increased risk of dementia. It's a bitter truth to swallow. The sweet taste we love can be a silent saboteur of our health. So, the next time you reach for that seemingly innocent food or drink, think about what's really inside. The silent killer, sugar, may be lurking in your pantry right now, but what does it do to your body? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the hidden dangers of sugar. Sugar may taste sweet, but its effects on your body are far from it. Sugar, the irresistible sweetener that we often find hard to avoid, can have immediate and long-term effects on our health. When we overindulge in sugary foods and drinks, our bodies quickly convert this sugar into glucose, leading to a rapid spike in our blood sugar levels. This sudden surge of energy might feel good in the moment, but it's followed by a crash that leaves us feeling sluggish and craving more sugar. A vicious cycle that can lead to overeating and weight gain. Over time, this constant cycle of sugar highs and lows can put a strain on our bodies. Our pancreas, which produces insulin to regulate our blood sugar levels, can become overworked. This can lead to insulin resistance, a precursor to type 2 diabetes. But the risks associated with high sugar consumption don't stop at obesity and diabetes. When we consume too much sugar, the excess glucose in our bloodstream can damage our blood vessels, increasing our risk of heart disease. It can also lead to fatty liver disease, a condition that was once associated primarily with alcohol consumption, but is now increasingly linked to diets high in sugar. Moreover, sugar can have a detrimental effect on our skin. It can cause inflammation, which accelerates aging by breaking down collagen and elastin, the proteins that keep our skin firm and youthful. Lastly, let's not forget our dental health. Sugar is the primary culprit behind tooth decay, as it feeds the bacteria in our mouths that produce acid and erode our tooth enamel. In short, while sugar may offer a brief moment of sweetness, its long-term effects on our body are bitter. It can lead to a host of health issues, from obesity and diabetes to heart disease and more. Sugar's impact on your body doesn't stop there. It's not just your waistline that suffers. Ever felt a twinge in your joints after indulging in a sweet treat? That's no coincidence. Sugar has a sneaky way of causing inflammation in your joints, acting like a silent intruder. This inflammation can lead to discomfort and pain, making even the simplest of tasks feel like a mountain to climb. Now, imagine if you already have a condition like arthritis. The inflammation triggered by sugar can amplify the pain and discomfort you feel, making your condition even more challenging to manage. It's just like throwing gasoline on a fire. It's not going to help put out the flames. Instead, it's going to make them burn even hotter and fiercer. It's a bitter truth to swallow, but those sweet treats might not be as sweet as you think. They could be causing unseen damage, turning your own body into a battlefield. And if you think sugar's harm stops at your joints, think again. Sugar, a sweet treat, or a mind menace? A spoonful of sugar may help the medicine go down, but when it comes to our brain health, it seems the story isn't quite as sweet. You see, the brain is a complex organ, responsible for governing our thoughts, emotions, and actions. To function at its best, it needs a balanced diet, rich in nutrients. But what happens when we tip the scales with too much sugar? Many of us are blissfully unaware of the potential effects that high sugar intake could have on our brain health. Consuming an excess of sugary foods and drinks doesn't just cling to your waistline, it also messes with your mind. The sugar rush that we often enjoy is followed by a crash, which can lead to feelings of lethargy, irritability, and even depression. But that's not all. Over time, consistently high sugar consumption can start to affect the structure and function of the brain itself. Studies have shown a correlation between a high sugar diet and a decline in cognitive function. That's right, too much sugar can actually make it harder for us to think clearly, remember information, and learn new things. And there's more. Some research suggests that high sugar diets might be linked to an increased risk of developing mood disorders like anxiety and depression. While the mechanisms behind this are still being investigated, it's clear that sugar can have a significant impact on our mental health. Now, this doesn't mean we need to banish sugar from our lives entirely, but it does mean we should be mindful of our intake. The World Health Organization recommends limiting our added sugar consumption to less than 10% of our total energy intake. That's about 12 teaspoons of sugar a day for an average adult. So next time you reach for that sugary snack, remember, your brain deserves better. Moderation is key when it comes to maintaining optimal brain health. After all, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, especially on something as transient as a sugar high. So, we've discovered the not-so-sweet truth about sugar. We've learned that it's not just about the calories, but the harmful effects it can have on our bodies. From triggering inflammation in our joints, causing pain and discomfort, especially to those with conditions like arthritis, to potentially leading to cognitive decline and mood disorders in our brains. The impact of sugar is far-reaching, and it's evident that we need to be mindful of our consumption. It's not about completely eliminating sugar, but rather finding a balance. Consider healthier alternatives to high-sugar foods and drinks. Opt for fresh fruits instead of sugary snacks, or try water infused with slices of fruits for a refreshing change from sugary sodas. Remember, your health is in your hands. Choose wisely, live healthily, because the decisions we make today can significantly shape our well-being tomorrow. So let's make choices that keep us vibrant, energetic, and above all, healthy.